In a 4-year soccer and softball career, Julia Neilson Kupchak earned regional recognition a total of 7 times in 2 sports, and all Little East Conference honors 3 times in each sport. During a transitional period in both programs, Julia provided consistency and reliability by starting 218 of the 219 games in which she appeared in her 2-sport career. The 2-time softball team captain and switch-hitting center fielder played every game in 3 of 4 softball seasons and missed only 1 of a possible 72 matches in her high-scoring soccer career. Julia made an immediate impact as a freshman in both sports, topping the soccer team in scoring and the softball team in hitting, and was named LEC Rookie of the Year in both sports. As a freshman in soccer, she tied the program record in her first game by scoring 4 goals and went on to second-team All-Region honors that season after leading the Warriors in goals and points. 14 years after graduation, Julia remains the softball career record holder with 93 stolen bases, nearly 20 more than her nearest competitor, and still ranks in the top 20 in career hits. In soccer, she currently ranks 5th all-time with 32 goals and 5th with 82 points.
It is a pleasure for me to speak about the contributions made by Julia Neilson Kupchak as an athlete and student to Eastern Connecticut State University during her 4-year Hall of Fame career. Julia was recruited to play soccer and softball out of a small high school in northwestern Connecticut, where she was a 3-sport star. Despite playing at the Class S level in high school, she made an immediate impact upon both programs at Eastern. Julia was a strong student and a good kid who came from a great family. She was the kind of kid that we were looking for, a well-rounded student athlete who was going to help take our soccer program to a new level. And she certainly was part of that process. I was the assistant women's soccer coach when Julia was recruited. The head coach at the time, Matt Payton, had seen her play at an ID camp in Connecticut and felt at the time that Julia could be a real difference maker in the program and would help the program immensely. Julia was fit, athletic, had great endurance, and loved to take players on at speed. She tried to put pressure on the other team's defense in both soccer as a forward and certainly in softball as a hitter and base runner. In softball, she was a great defensive center fielder. In soccer, she came in as a scorer, but over time, really developed into both a scorer and playmaker. Julia helped the soccer program become much more competitive in the Little East Conference, not only in her first year, but certainly over her 4-year career. By Julia's senior year, my second year as head coach, we were ranked in the New England top 10 in soccer throughout most of the year, tied the season with 13 wins, and qualified for our first postseason tournament in 7 years. That year we beat Keene State for the first time ever, with Julia scoring an early goal and another one midway through the first half to help us take a 3-0 lead. The win up at Keene was a turning point, not only for Julia, but for the women's soccer program as far as really competing year in and year out for the conference championship. Off the field, Julia was a tremendous representative not only of the athletic program, but of the university. She was a scholar athlete student as a physical education major, and as a junior was a recipient of the Holly Zimmerman Award, which recognizes Holly's qualities of academic determination, sincerity, thoughtfulness, and industriousness.
Julia came in from a small high school, small town, and even though she was the MVP and All-State in a couple of sports in high school, I don't think people thought she was going to have the impact that she had at Eastern. To come in right away, Little East Rookie of the Year in 2 sports, lead the team in hitting as a freshman, lead the soccer team in scoring as a freshman are just unbelievable things.
She made it look easy, and I think that's what softball is. If you can have fun, make it look easy, and get a win at the end of the day, that's what it's about. She kept it light, she kept it fun, and she was good. Her stats and those are numbers, but what made her great is the type of teammate she was.
I remember going to fall ball and just the buzz around the sports center about this new dynamic freshman on the soccer team, and everybody needed to go see her. So, as a team, we went to see a soccer game, and we were just blown away by her. And then come our traditional season in the spring, there's all this buzz about this new freshman on the softball team, and we went to a softball game, and lo and behold, it was her again.
She could compete. When we were tied or when we were down a little bit, we also, Julia knew her job, and that was, she gets on or I get on, and we score one another, and we were ready to do that.
Her best quality was her speed, and she used her speed to the best advantages. In soccer, she'd get the ball and she would go to goal, and when she got a breakaway, when she got a step on a defender, she could finish as well. In softball, she was a left-handed hitter who just slapped the ball. And back then, when she played, slapping was a huge part of the game.
She's a good ball player. She could hit the ball, she could drive the ball. She definitely could run when she got on base. I think that's what established our relationship, is because we were both outfielders, so we both take fly balls together. We'd probably both bat at the same time, and obviously we'd, both have to do running drills at the same time.
Hi Julia, it's Robin Danahy-Fide. Congratulations on your induction into Eastern's Hall of Fame. It feels like yesterday when we arrived on campus for preseason our freshman year. From the first day I met you through our final games together, your determination and competitive edge always increased our team's intensity. You're a prime example of how hard work and dedication really never goes unnoticed. You led by example and were always hungry to create offensive opportunities. You're a great teammate, and I could not be more happy for you and this huge accomplishment that you've earned. Congratulations.
Julie and I became fast friends really quickly, and she's the type of friend, as I know through the years, that she'll stick up for you. She backed me, not only on the field but in real life. So it was a great experience just playing out there with her, and obviously post play, our friendship through the years.
Sometimes when I think of athletes that came through here, especially the good ones, initially I think of their playing ability. But with Julia, I really thought more about her personal qualities than her on-field abilities, which were very extensive.
It is with great pleasure that I present as a 2016 inductee into the E-Club Hall of Fame, Julia Neilson Kupchak.